Clear skies over Petco Park in San Diego. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Dennis Lemieux gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Jeff Samardzija, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's averaging a strikeout per inning. Been great all year long. We'll see if he can continue the trend here in this one.
Chop foul right at home plate. Samardzija's ready. Coming at him with the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1.
Batting second,
Will Myers will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, Evan Longoria has always been a reliable third baseman. That's his natural position. He's won multiple Gold Glove awards in his career. You can always count on him to make the difficult stops. He still has a great arm, too.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pence will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off with the Giants,
Austin Slater will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. The pitcher, Dennis Lemieux, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Samardzija sets. Here's the 0-1. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. The second for 1. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. And that'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Digging in to try it again, Travis Jankowski. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Austin Slater will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he takes strike 2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And that is through into right field for a single.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Hunter Pence stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Reyes sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. This one skied out toward right. Reyes giving chase. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's just a low fastball here on the outside corner. You see him try to drive the ball the other way, but he got under it just a little bit too much, and that becomes an easy flyout.
In now, Jeff Samardzija. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, you know, that would have been a good spot to help your own cause, but I think any kind of base hit there would have been more of an accident than a real plan. I mean, he's in over his head, and it shows.
Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave them loaded, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Will Myers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. Samardzija into the windup, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hence on the move and taken in out there for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. So far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
First delivery to him on the way. Freddie Galvis will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman,
Eric Hosmer in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Shot toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
Now batting.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Standing in now, number 2, as Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
The 0-1 delivery. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. Joe Panik will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Will Myers will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this would be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And now the tag from Longoria, and they got him at third base.
Well, he's got his mind set on taking third here. You know, this is a slightly tougher play for a catcher with a righty at the plate because he doesn't have a clear view of the play developing in front of him. But it doesn't matter much here as he throws a perfect strike to third.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Padres go down quietly. They're down 2-0. Joey Lucas is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Joey
Jeff Samardzija ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
now batting.
Eric Hosmer steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Number 2 will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
In there, no balls and a strike.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Fred Reyes will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First offering on its way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Frankie Cordero gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here on the ground near home. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jake Peavy will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 21, Jake Peavy. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot. Number 7.
Evan Longoria will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Oh, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Shadows starting to fall over this Southern California afternoon as it's been a good contest so far.
It really has. Both pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away.
Now batting.
8th inning now at Petco Park in downtown San Diego. The Giants have given the Padres trouble of late, and they're doing it to them again here in this one as you get a look at our line score to this point. Drilled on the ground is short. Backhanded. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first 2 easily here.
Now batting.
How about this out of the bullpen?
Hunter
3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Hunter Pence ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Alan Henson will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Henson.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. For Pence, he's at second with his second double of this young season. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Alan Henson will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 19.
Austin Hedges will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Samardzija has his target. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Panic. And a rather easy first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along.
Number
shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Into the windup and the pitch. Number 7 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 2. Tap fouled at home plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Travis Jankowski gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Smith.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Hence. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, with the righty on deck and a righty in the pen, this might wind up being a 2-pitch outing for him. But if so, it was a good one.
Will Myers will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Number 54 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Nope.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Still 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Craig Stemley will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, Alexis Garcia, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. swing and a little tapper. The tag, and he is out.
Now batting.
And this doesn't
Number
even seem
54.
physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Pablo Sandoval will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jankowski is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Hedges waits on it. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Nothing further in the San Francisco ninth. Last Tony Watson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
Freddie Galvis will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 2 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Henson is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Eric Hosmer will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Longoria is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Number 2 makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that just about does it for EK.